Just going to show you back in the videos. Here is what there are 4 teams from World Tour, the original cast. So let's begin. Episode 2, Ezekiel Count is a camel, so it's just a non-elimination. Alejandro would help the pig, but that's about it. Episode 23 is the commercial. So Alejandro and Noah come up with their monster idea. I think Cody would do what he did in the original. I think Courtney would do what she did. Harold does his authentic Japan idea. Courtney does hers, and I think Team Amazon win the Team Victory, and Team Chris. I think between Team Courtney and Harold, Team Chris win the challenge. And Alejandro still convinces Harold to quit. I think, actually, okay, so I think Team Chris lose. And Shauna votes Courtney. I think Izzy votes Courtney, and Tyler also votes Courtney. So episode 4, the Yukon. Alejandro votes Bridget and gets us to a poll. I think Cody would pull Alejandro, Tyler, and Harold. Episode 5, non-elimination. So episode 6, Aftermath. 7 stops after Revolution. So Alejandro still tells Sean to draw the platform and sees the day. So I think Heather, Izzy, and Tyler vote Shauna. Episode 8, Amazon Race. Team Victory go left. Tyler gets Team. It goes left. Tyler gets Team Chris follow. Team Victory lose the challenge. And Owen gets voted off as an Episode 9, Catflying and Lovey. DJ goes after an entire episode, destroys his team statue. They get mad and vote him off. Episode 10, non-elimination, but Alejandro and Heather aren't trying to win DJ over. So Jamaica, so Izzy himself wants crashing, and that's important. And Alejandro sees Tyler by himself, right? And Owen's in the infirmary, so he sees this opportunity to get Team Amazon or Team Chris or Team Victory loose. Alejandro plans to punch the trap leaders. DJ was invited to the trap by going before them again. Tyler to lose the challenge. Now, there's one small difference I'm going to exploit here, which is when DJ was on Team Victory, Izzy wasn't his teammate at all. So Tyler couldn't vote for Izzy, but because Izzy is Tyler's teammate, I think Tyler would say, well, Izzy's on my team, so maybe you could let me off in this one. On top of the fact there's Noah here who could just point out the logic, and I don't think Chris would have a double elimination on a team. Now, this would annoy Alejandro, but there's not a lot I can do. So, episode 13, Duncan returns because Gwen is still here. So, Gwen and Cody find Duncan. Noah wins the challenge in the original, and Ezekiel would win. So, sorry, Tyler. Tyler's just out. So, Team Amazon victory went about Duncan. So, Duncan's second prize, so he's getting on to Team Chef, because I'm pretty sure Noah would find Jack Ripper before Ezekiel, because Zeke and Harold would be pretty good. So they would get on. And they would find Jack Ripper. So the kiss still happens, but Tyler hasn't witnessed, so nobody knows yet. So Gwen, Duncan, and Harold. Actually, no, Heather. I'm going to say Heather does it. They sing about the kiss, and Heather overhears the kiss. Then it's Cody, Noah, and Harold. I think Harold wins this part. Owen, Alejandro, and Ezekiel on the hurdles, and I think Ezekiel would win the challenge. So Lindsay, Sierra, and Cody do the tiebreaker. I think Cody and Lindsay win. Heather would get Harold and Ezekiel to vote for Sierra because Harold and Ezekiel are friends, and I think Heather would want Sierra out because she'd be a bigger threat going forward. But episode 14 is not much. Episode 15, X-Files. Owen except 51. Everyone's by themselves. I think Alejandro. Don't know because I do it, Alejandro. Cody harms himself, so they win the challenge. think Noah gets an alien across, and they vote off Sierra. 16 and Dork on the immediate the outside start. Owen gets there. Victory to Owen gets there. So I think Owen is starting, but he wins the challenge. And I think Gwen and Cody just vote Owen. 17 Sweet and Sour, there's no rebuild Gwen's face because Gwen is still here. I think it doesn't matter though because it's normal. 18, Blindly joins the cast. And now we're at the merge, and our merge is a bit different because we have Harold, Ezekiel, and we have Noah, Lindsay. So, who did they pair with? Ezekiel and Blaney, Alondra and Heather, Lindsay and Duncan, Noah and Gwen, Harold and Duncan, Cody and Lindsay, Noah and Gwen. Blaney and Ezekiel fall. Alondra makes a good point. Every time it's a major threat, so he falls. I think Lindsay and Cody fall. Noah and Gwen. Now, Harold and Duncan would be pretty good at this challenge, so I do think they would win immunity. Now, there's no Blaney here. There's no Owen here as the fan favorite. Now, I think Harold would make Cody. Would have Cody in his group and Gwen. And I think they also can add Duncan and Noah. So I think Alondra's Heather and Lindsay and Blaney, so that's 4 people. I think Ezekiel and Harold are a duo, so they're kind of with Heather. So down there, these two are together. And I think if we just vote off Blaney, if we're honest, because nobody would like it. So I feel like they actually want to vote out Heather. So Duncan and Gwen vote Heather. Alondra and Heather. Noah votes Alondra. I think Harold. Lindsay votes Heather, so 3 and Heather. Cody would vote Heather, so 4 on Heather. These 3 would vote Harold. Noah votes for Alejandro. Harold and Ezekiel. So these 3 vote for Alejandro. These 4 vote for Heather. And these 3 vote Harold. So 4 Heather. 3 Alejandro, 3 Heather. Heather goes. That's 20. Chinese fake or quality portion. I think playing still cheating. Gwen wins the challenge. So I think here Harold, Ezekiel, Cody, and Noah, they're Gwen. So Gwen, Duncan, and Lindsay, they're working together. So I feel like they vote for Blindly. And I think Alejandro terrible in this challenge. And Ezekiel won immunity, and I feel like Blindly. So here, I think Blindly just goes. Episode 20 is a Chinese fake out, and Ezekiel wins the eating challenge. I think they would get Harold and Ezekiel, and they vote for Lindsay, and the other 4. Now, I think here, Noah, Cody, Gwen vote for Heather, Doug vote for Heather, and Lindsay, they vote Heather. Noah votes Alejandro, and the other 4 vote Duncan, who'd be the biggest threat in that alliance. So I feel like Heather and Duncan are just sent home. That's 21's are rough, so that's right, Alan's plans race top touchable is 2. Alan's plans trip down stop failable touch tells Marshall Ezekiel. I think he uses Lindsay for bait. And Cody Gwen, they're a duo. And I think Alundra realizes they're kind of duos. So he wins the challenge, but he doesn't trip anyone up. And I think these two would vote Harold here. Gwen and Cody vote Lindsay. Harold and Ezekiel vote Noah. That's 2 Noah, 2 Lindsay. Noah sides with these two to get rid of Harold. Episode 22 is Rough Philly. So Alundra says the top judge of the board. It's like it is originally. He does get there first, not unfaithful. So Alundra wins. So I think Noah and these two vote have as Alundra given to Ezekiel to vote Gwen, and Noah, Gwen and Cody vote for Lindsay. So Lindsay vote for these three. Noah also tags teams with them to get rid of Gwen. Episode 23. I think here Noah sides with these three to get rid of Lindsay. So Lindsay and Gwen leaves the tiebreaker. So 23, drama. I think Alundra wins the first part of the challenge. Noah wins the first part of the challenge. Ezekiel and Cody doing that well. And then Alundra wins a barrel Billy on the start of a Heather. Now the Heather's not there. I think with equipment he would just do the challenge faster. So Alundra wins. So Cody, so Alundra votes on Noah. I feel like Noah and Cody and I feel like Noah. What's Ezekiel? Cody and Ezekiel vote Noah, and I think Noah's out. 24, not wait, that's 25 versus to Hawaii. So Alundra could definitely make it, and Cody doesn't give up this time because there's no Sierra. So I feel like here Ezekiel could cross before Cody, as Cody gave up in the original. So I think Ezekiel would win. So Alundra and Zeke are in the finale. I mean, that's really cool. Ezekiel was the first boot of the season. So this summation I think is going to go. If there were 14 World Tour. Yeah, peace for all.